Hello, welcome into the program. This is PB at Night, episode 5. It's pretty awesome. So this is a show that we do 3 times a week. This is our Monday edition, where we cover all of the latest news, not only in the tech world, actually, hopefully, mostly not in the tech world, but also in world news and also sports news as well. Just a little tidbit for you guys. I know you guys like to hear on how PBcast TV is going. Hopefully we're going to be starting up a sports show pretty soon because, I still kind of feel out of place doing sports news on here because I know you guys don't quite like sports news all the time, but I do, so that's why we do it a lot. But anyway, let me get our stories lined up here. Alright. There we go. So, like I said, this is where we talk about some of the latest news. Sorry, I'm staring at this. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So, big news day today. Actually, I don't really like starting off with a sad note all the time. But Don Meredith, legendary broadcaster, also legendary football player as well, in the NFL for, I think it was about 10 or 15 years. Hosted Monday Night Football in the 1970s on ABC. Really a broadcasting legend. He died today at the age of 73. Here's some of the things that they're saying. Roger Goodell, NFL commissioner, and I quote, Don Meredith was one of the most colorful characters in NFL history. He was a star on the field who became even bigger, star on television. He brought joy to football fans from his play in historic NFL games like the Ice Bowl to his great personality that helped launch the success of Monday Night Football. So we've lost a big one also. Bob Iger, CEO and president of the Walt Disney Company. Many deserve credit for making Monday Night Football into an incredible fan experience that has endured for decades. And Dandy Don Meredith, as he was known, is one of them. This guy was privileged to work with him, and he said that he had a great sense of humor and insight and charm. One more quote here, a very nice quote from Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboys owner. Don Meredith was a Dallas Cowboys original. His wit and charm and strength, personality were matched by his wonderful leadership, toughness, and athletic skill. His persona was defined. It defined the Cowboys in the 1960s and set, of course, what would later become a franchise. Throughout 50 years of history, the Cowboys' legacy has been built on the dynamic and colored personalities who would also compete at the highest level. No one fit the description better than Don Meredith. So as you can see, some very nice quotes from some high-profile guys. That's very meaningful if you know anything about Jerry Jones. He is not one of those guys who is all touchy-feely all the time, to say the least. But great quote there. So we lost a legend. Don Meredith dies at the age of 74. All right. On to some other news here. So Facebook, I know I try not to. Facebook actually. This was all spurred yesterday. It was actually not really leaked, but Facebook kind of talked about that you can now get the free, or there's an upgrade, not free, of course it's free, Facebook's free, but upgrade to your profile. I actually have it if I can bring it up here. I like it. It's a nice UI change. If we go to my profile here. Where are we at? Where's my profile? Dang it. Bring me to my profile. Alright, here. No, wait. 1 second here. How about we just go to my profile. / that name Jones. Alright. So here it is. What it did, it brought up all of your job status, where you study at, where you live, where you're from, what your birthday is, any languages. So they've added some new features there. And they bring all the more important stuff, all the more important information that people like to see up to the top there. So that's kind of cool. I like it. And then also they've kind of changed what you can share, so you can actually pick a status, photo, link, or video, and instead of having to go through a different things, you can watch a tour. It's not that hard to figure out. So anyway, but Mark Zuckerberg in the news again today. He denies that he started Facebook to get girls. The world's youngest billionaire was giving the verdict in The Social Network, the Hollywood movie, which portrayed him in unflattering light, and suggested he was motivated for having been dumped by a girlfriend. Mr. Zuckerberg, 26, who refused to collaborate on the film project, disclosed that he had taken the entire staff to see it, and thought it was pretty funny. He told CBS 60 Minutes, and I quote, "It's pretty interesting to see parts that they got right and what parts they got wrong. I think they got every single T-shirt that had the Mark Zuckerberg character wearing right now. I think that they got, okay, whatever, anyway. And I actually own those T-shirts, and they got the sandals right. So pretty much he said that he did not start it to get girls, which I think is very funny, because that's exactly how he is portrayed in the movie, and honestly, I think he may be lying. But that's from the Telegraph.co.uk. Great information there. As Facebook gets larger and larger. So some more sports news here. Cameron Newton, we talked about him on the last episode. Pretty much the Heisman front runner. Cameron Newton, LaMichael James, Andrew Luck, the quarterback from Stanford, and also Kellen Moore, the 4 Heisman Trophy finalists. They're invited to New York for the Heisman Trophy presentation. More than likely, Cam Newton overcame the pay-to-play scandal that we talked about with a superb season on the field, piling nearly 4,000 yards and 49 touchdowns, leading the top-ranked Tigers to the January 10th national championship game. James and the Dunks will be there waiting for them in the desert as he piled up more touchdown and yards than anyone in the FBS, helping his second-ranked Dunks into their first national title game. And here's the statement from Newton, and I quote, "Since I was a young boy, playing the game of football has been a pure joy, and this season has been a very special one for me and my teammates." He goes on to say they're very excited to play Oregon in the BCS championship. So that's pretty cool. Just the Heisman Trophy finalists were announced, and right here, just for people outside of the state of Alabama, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this, but if Newton does win, he'll join Bo Jackson, the 85 winner, and Pat Sullivan, the 1971 winner. He'll be the third winner that Auburn has had. So that's very cool. And our final news story for the day is the California gay marriage ban overturned. Fight is heading to appeal courts. So the California gay marriage ban has been overturned. The 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco will hear arguments on Prop 18 and the controversial voter-approved ban gay marriage in California, which is already legal. Anyway, that's kind of cool, I guess. But great news story there. So that pretty much does it. They're trying to get. It's always been widely debated ever since what was that, November 2nd, that they voted on this. Maybe they needed to recount. They recounted, and they got actually more numbers than they did before. So they're saying that they heard 2.5 hours of arguments and talking about Prop 18. So we'll see what comes out of that, and I'm sure we will report on it when the time comes. So like I said, we do post this to YouTube. Do it 3 days a week, and I'm shaking the table here. I've got my camera on top of the desk here, and I'm using a kind of a wobbly desk, but anyway. So we do this live every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Monday follows right after Gadget Gurus, so if you're watching live, you already saw us do Gadget Gurus. But other than that, you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/pbcasttv. That is essentially where you'll see we post if we're going live, what we're doing, when we post an episode. That's essentially our news feed, what we like to call our news feed anyway. Here you go. But that's pretty much it. So, all different things here on our Twitter feed here, I guess. Also, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/pbcasttv, and look forward to the state of PBcast TV as we come on to our year-to-date, what our year anniversary, I guess we'll call it, on PBcast TV, and hopefully for even more successful years. So make sure to check out pbcasttv.com. If you don't know how to spell it, it's down. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Down here. So until next time, guys, I'm Nick Jones, and this is PB at Night. So see you in the next video. Bye.